Hi, today I'm sitting down with Adam Durica, owner and head artiste and handyman at at Durica Designs. And Adam, can you jump in and tell us a little bit about your small business, how long you've had it, what primarily you do, and all of that?
Yeah, definitely. This is something that I started at the very end of 2011. So I guess this will be coming up on my ninth year in business. My background and my degree is in architecture. So I have AutoCAD drawings and background, and I have worked in architecture firms. But post 9/11, that business kind of was up in the air, and I had a really hard time landing work. So I decided to start my own company. And what I do, I am a licensed contractor, but it is a non-structural. So if you need to like pop a top or make, extensions to your house, that's going to be outside of my scope. But anything inside an existing, house and residence specifically, I don't really do commercial. I can work on. So any kind of, framing. I mean, drywall, insulation, paint, tile. I've done a lot of tile. I've done a lot of bathrooms. And really, I've become quite good at it and really try to do less jobs but a higher quality. I'm not really one that I don't want to just kind of do tons of jobs and do them quickly. Not really like a Motel 6. I'd rather be doing Bellagio stuff. So that's really where I kind of find the combination of my architecture, my artwork, and then my construction side all come together, and really make a beautiful place. And I've also have a niche and have worked on my own place, which is a condo, working with limited space and really maximizing that space. So I have also come up with my own specific designs for like shelving and all sorts of specifics like that. And it's been really rewarding, and I have learned quite a bit over the time. Obviously, as we tend to do, the longer we work. So
Yeah, those skills that you pick up, pairing both your design and architectural background, your creative side of your brain, and then your skills and your workmanship all pair together really well. I had the opportunity to speak with a past client of yours this past week, and they were floored with, and no pun intended, with your work on their flooring. I've their real estate agent and one of their clients just needed a lot of prep work and a lot of redo to actually make the home sell for the best price. And your attention to detail, he explained, was better than any that he had seen. So it's nice to
that
know that that's direct from the client, unsolicited by you.
well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. And I know the project you're talking about, and their before and after shots, you wouldn't even recognize it. That this was a kitchen that wouldn't sell at all, and then afterwards, it's like, oh, I want to eat in there. It was so clean. So yeah, that's what I try to do.
Yeah. Well, and Adam, you're creative and you're dedicated and you're not a turn and burn general contractor, and you really can offer a lot of quality and workmanship to your skill or to whatever job that you're in. You mentioned that you do a lot of skills, you're able to do a lot of things. What is your bread and butter? What do you really enjoy doing and just digging into?
Well, I tell you, it's kind of that's an interesting question, and it changes from time to time. I think that's why I also enjoy doing what I do, is because it provides a lot of variety. I don't necessarily just do one thing, and that kind of gives me an opportunity to, not become apathetic about each job that I do. I would say that I have done probably more bathroom remodels than anything else, and tile work especially. It's That's probably more my bread and butter than anything. When it comes to, you did mention flooring. I've done a lot of engineered like wood flooring, but not like hardwood flooring. If somebody wanted hardwood flooring or carpet, I would probably just go to, a carpet exchange and do that for them. That's what they specialize in, that's their bread and butter. but like an engineered wood flooring, I can do tile flooring, tile walls, any kind of bathroom surround is really probably more my bread and butter than anything.
Yeah, and while we're stuck inside, there are so many opportunities. I quite frankly, every time I use my bathroom, think, oh my God, when am I going to redo this shower? It needs to be redone. And I know how hard tile work is, but I also know how much it increases value. So when you go to sell your house, you're looking at kitchens and bathrooms that really give you value. And essentially that's where people can call you. Adam, you had mentioned to me previously that Durica Designs and Remodel.com is your website. If people
Yes, it's actually singular though. Durica Design
okay.
.com. And if you go to that website, I have a variety of projects that I have on there. And also I have, a little side, not side business, but I also have built, backdrop walls and like bars for events that we have done. And that's kind of fun to do as well.
Yeah.
So that's, nope, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just going to let everybody know that what a big member of the community you are and how much you give back. You play on the local Denver Harlequins rugby team, and you have volunteered and given your skills, your time, your money, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears to the team. And even though you've decided to retire this year, which I hope changes at some point, um, you continue to volunteer with the team, and you've built the team a bar that's mobile, that can be used at different event spaces. So that's an added benefit. I sort of wanted to ask you, you do work on your own. So you are seeing uh, clients on an individual basis, and you do work in solitary. So has this COVID and the change in rules and regulations, has that really affected you, or have you been able to sort of go on as planned?
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge at first. I wasn't quite sure how to be able to work when we have these strict rules that stay at home kind of thing.
Mhm.
I do have a client that I'm currently working for that he and I were able to arrange. Basically, I can work in the space that I need to work in by myself. So I am quarantined within their house while I can work. And, he has his kids and family. And it was a concern of mine because I was a little too close to them for my personal comfort and for my safety, the safety of his family. It made me uneasy. So we did discuss it and figured out a way where basically every time I'm there, when I'm in the house, when I'm walking by any kind of their general areas, I have my N95 mask on until I get into the room where I'm working. So anytime I'm in their general space, I have my mask on. And also I have him had him blockade off where his kids aren't able to even run up and down the halls like they were. They're not allowed to do that while I'm working. So basically, keeping definitely the social distance anytime I'm within a house. And again, I do put on that N95 mask every time that I'm in the house until I'm in the room that I'm working in by myself, and then I can take it off if need be. So
Yeah,
that's how I've worked it out.
well, and that's great to see, because construction is deemed essential still in Colorado. And
Right.
so it's comforting to know that you're taking those precautions and that you're able to work within boundaries, and you discuss that with clients prior to, and all of those options. It's really good peace of mind, and knowing that you go to those links.
Right, and also, and then I had another client where it was a great project even yesterday that I did, excuse me, where I was able to work outside and I was just by myself. The only time we talked, we were 20 feet apart outside. There wasn't any crossing of paths even remotely. So working by myself outside, if you have outside projects, the weather's going to be well outside of probably this week, going to be nice, and it's springtime, so if you do have outside projects, I can work on those as well. I have built pergolas. I have done some fence work. I'm not, I don't want to necessarily be doing all the fencing, but I can do fencing. I can do quite a bit of things. So
Yeah.
any job that you have, I would be willing to look at, and I'll let you know immediately right up front if yes, I can do it, or no, I don't want to do it. Either way, definitely just, get in contact with me. And definitely, like, emails are a very efficient way to contact each other, and it's a good way to document what we've talked about. So I actually do probably prefer email over the phone, but obviously give me a call if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. All of that information is going to be below as you see in YouTube. All the information is there. And Adam at duricadesign.com is his email address if you want to get a hold of him right away. The last thing, I just want to thank Adam, and he is a humble guy, and he would normally never mention this, but Adam himself, his mother taught him well and taught him how to sew, and he has sewed over 150 masks for St. Joseph's Hospital. So I just want to thank you, Adam. That's giving back to the community, and it's so appreciated. He's also sold or sewn and given out over 50 just to friends and family that need them, and to even clients. So I so appreciate your integrity and your time that you're sharing with us today. And I'm just going to urge everyone to check out Adam's email address. Adam, you want to say it one more time?
Yes, my email is adam@duricadesign.com, and that's D as in Delta, Urica.
Okay, and your
And
website?
that's also the website. It is www.duricadesign.com.
Perfect. Great. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate you coming on today and sharing information. And everyone, go on, check out the website. Give Adam a call if you need something taken care of, because he's ready to work. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
That's right.